Hello everyone, my name is Makeda Voletta, also known as the Body Scientist and Queen Lioness. And I'm making this video today for the men, okay? Many people are familiar with my work that I do with women around the cosmic jade egg, and I've done videos about the importance of breast massage. But this video, I'm going to speak about the importance of testicle massage for men and prostate massage for men, okay? And prostate massage is something that we hear about a little bit more frequently, but it's probably not done enough, and that's something that men can massage their own prostate, their partners can massage their prostate, same thing with the testicles. Although I do recommend self-massage, just like for the women can massage, we can massage our own breasts, or a partner can do it, and they're both nice. They're both good, and they're both good to do. I don't recommend one more than the other, but definitely the self-massage is important because it helps you to develop a connection with your body. I have a video called Pussy Love where I'm talking about a lot of the genital shame that a lot of women have. A lot of women do have genital shame, and they have all types of issues and hang-ups about our vaginas, our yonis, and our breasts and our body, but a lot of people don't understand that men can also have the same issues, the same type of hang-ups about their body, about penis size and circumcised or uncircumcised and all these things. And all in all, worrying yourself about these things, worrying yourself about whether or not your penis is big enough or whether it's long enough, or worrying yourself about these things definitely can make you sick, okay? So it's very important to have self-acceptance, but at the same time do it reality and work on yourself, okay? So it's not enough to be like, oh, I love myself the way I am, I'm great the way I am, and you don't feel like you have any work to do. Because we all have work to do, okay? Now, we all have different strengths and weaknesses, but the fact remains that we all have work to do. So for men, the real important thing the real important thing with the sacred sexual practices for men, especially as it pertains to a man's health, we always need something to measure. We always need some type of parameters or something to measure progress, strength, endurance, health by, okay? So for men, how long a man is able to maintain an erection. So men should be working on maintaining longer erections, okay, and harder erections, okay. Men want to work on, you guys want to work on getting your erection as hard as possible and maintain that for as long as possible, okay. So really getting the blood flow into your penis and making sure it stays there. A lot of men, as they age, and some men even before they get older, some men in their 20s and 30s may have some erection issues. Sometimes it is because of mental stuff, worrying too much, being too anxious, maybe even being depressed, being too excited. All these different things can affect sexual performance and erections. But sometimes for some men it's not mental. Sometimes it is nutritional. Sometimes it has to do with too much estrogen and too little testosterone. Consuming foods that have artificial estrogens in it can really throw your hormonal balance off. For example, consuming a lot of soy and beer, okay, beer made from hops, is very estrogenic, and it is shown to cause all kinds of problems in men with decreasing testosterone, and thus affecting erection and sex drive, okay? So if you don't want to end up with erection problems, or if you have them and you want to make them better, definitely put the beer down. Beer in particular is made from hops. Keeping the testosterone levels up as a man ages, okay, is very important. How do you keep your testosterone levels up? You eat enough cholesterol in your diet, because you need cholesterol. Your body needs cholesterol and to make testosterone and vitamin D, actually, which is also important. But your body needs cholesterol, dietary cholesterol, to make those hormones. Also, the more muscle you have, the more testosterone your body produces. So if you're thin or you're losing muscle, especially as you age, a lot of people lose muscle as they age, that will cause your testosterone levels to drop. And then if you have a lot of body fat and you're losing muscle, now you really are, your testosterone level is dropping, and then your fat cells are increasing the estrogen. You need to be very careful about that. Another way that men can increase testosterone, okay, is strength training, so increasing lean body mass, muscle tissue. Also engaging in power strength activities, okay, power explosive type sports and activities. Another is visually. When men see visuals that excite them, and especially as men age and they see visuals of young, beautiful women, it actually helps their testosterone levels to go up, spike up very quickly. One book that does a really good job at talking about this is a book called Sex at Dawn. It's a New York Times bestseller. I'll put the name of the book and the author below on my video. I recommend everybody read that book. Sex at Dawn, okay? The author is Ryan, and I don't want to get the names wrong, so I'm not going to say them, but you can Google Amazon Sex at Dawn, and I'll put the information below. So testosterone, okay? Now, another thing that measures a man's overall health, okay, is the strength and erection of his erections and how long he can hold it. Also, the quantity and quality of his semen. And this is something that you see more and more articles every day talking about semen quality in men is decreasing. Okay, it's an epidemic, and it's very much linked to nutrition. Okay, starts in the womb, but what that boy ate as a child and what he is eating as an adult. So avoiding a lot of toxic chemicals and estrogenic foods. Red meat is an excellent way to get your testosterone levels up and to keep your muscle. Bone broths and raw milk are also good fertility foods and foods that strengthen the male erection and quantity and quality of semen, along with oysters and things like that. Also, like heals like, and in many cultures, men will consume the testicles of certain male animals in order to increase their testosterone. Okay, this is something you should definitely look into. And I'm not going to discuss too many things here because I do get into this in my Kundalini strength training class for men that I teach, which I don't teach that frequently. I teach my women's class more. A lot of the work I do with men is more one-on-one, or was more one-on-one, because I just find that men are not class-oriented. But I will be teaching my Kundalini strength training class in Costa Rica again this summer, 2013. I did teach it in Costa Rica 2 years ago as well, with Costa Rican men. I taught it once in Atlanta, but I don't do the men's class as much. I also have an online men's class that I'm developing, have been developing since the spring. And for more information, just email me about that. But in those classes, I get really in depth with a lot of different exercises, specifics on exercises and herbs and nutrition that can help a man. This is just very brief, pointing you to some things, okay? But getting back to the massage issue, testicle massage helps to circulate the energy in the testicles. And many of you may have heard me speak before in previous videos about how we have sexual reflexology points. So women, we have reflexology points in our vaginal canal. Men, you have reflexology points on your penis and on your scrotum. Your testicles connect to all of the reflexology points. So massaging your testicles helps to balance your hormones, balance your emotions, and balance your meridians, okay? So testicle massage is very important for this reason. It also helps with stimulating testosterone production. That's another way to stimulate testosterone production is by massaging your testicles, and really massaging it like in the sense of trying to get something I had as an example. I should have some eggs over here because they're similar to balls. But I don't have any eggs. It's easy for me to grab, so I guess I should have thought about it when I did the video. But if you want to really roll it around in your hands. Roll them around in your hands, making sure to roll them in a circular motion, squeezing in between the balls and pulling them down, stretching the ligaments and everything that hold the scrotum to the penis. This is really important to circulate energy. The same way it's very important for women to massage their breasts to circulate energy as well. And also prostate, okay? Because a lot of prostate problems have become epidemic for men over 60. Almost every man I know in America over 60 has a swollen prostate or prostate cancer. A lot of prostate problems, yes, they're linked to nutrition and eating pro-inflammatory foods, which I speak about in many of my videos. If you look up much of my work, you'll see that. I'm not going to get too much in depth in this video. But also, a lot of it, there's an emotional connection to every disease in balance. And a lot of prostate problems in men goes back to them feeling like less of a man because they're aging and maybe, you know, they're not working anymore, they're retired, so they're not pulling in the same amount of money they pulled in before. And, you know, their connection to being a man and being the breadwinner, if those type of things change, a lot of times it makes a man's sense of self-worth as a man diminish, and that can definitely affect his prostate. The same way women's negative emotions about our process can affect our uterus and can affect our womb, okay? So this is the reason why self-acceptance is very important. Loving yourself, loving your body, massaging your body and letting energy circulate, but also working on yourself. Because it is important for men, like one measure of health is if a man is able to have sex with a woman and bring her to orgasm twice before he ejaculates, okay? Every man should be able to do that. And of course, with every woman, it's different. It might take 15 minutes to bring one woman to orgasm twice, another one it might take 2 hours, but each man should be able to control and channel well enough to do that. Okay, that's a measurement of your health. Another one is the quantity and quality of your sperm, your semen. So when you ejaculate, if it just dribbles out, so a little bit that dribbles out is kind of watery, that's a very bad sign. It should be white, it should be thick, and there should be a lot of it, and it should not dribble, it should shoot. So if you're not fitting that criteria, if somewhere in there it's watery, it's dribbling, it's a little bit, then that's also a sign of low quality semen. And so you must now do some restorative exercises to help and deal with your nutrition to help increase the quality and quantity of your semen. Okay? So the quality and quantity of your semen, the strength of your erections are very, very important and critical for men. Okay, it's a measurement of your overall health too, not just about being cute in front of women, but it's a measurement of your overall health. Massaging the prostate and massaging the testicles on a daily basis is very important. I have some instructions for that in some of my classes that I teach, but in terms of books, there are several books that a man can look at, like The Sexual Teachings of the Jade Dragon by a man, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but it's Hsilai, Hsilai. That's a good book. Another one is Sexual Teachings of Kudoshka. And there are, I just can't remember all of them, but one can look at Mantak Chia's work. There are different philosophies, and I will say that different men have different sexual issues for different reasons. It's not all, you can have two men with prostate problems for different reasons, and two men with erection problems for two different reasons. And then you have men who don't have any problems. They don't have any erection problems, you don't have any stamina issues, but you want to make sure that you don't ever get them. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm very much into prevention. Prevention is much easier than curing. So for me, it's like if I don't work out and I don't do nothing for the next year or two, whatever, I pretty much look the same. But if I want to keep looking like this when I'm 45, when I'm 55, when I'm 60, and going on 65 and being like a Tina Turner, then over years I have to keep working out and keep my stuff tight. Even if it's not every day, whatever, may fall off for a few months, but I must consistently keep my body, you know, and work out. Even gold medalists in the Olympics still have coaches and trainers, and they still go to practice. You never get too good to not continue working on yourself. So I'm not going to say too much here. Oh, also, dealing with men and genital shame, it's, you know, I did a video called Why Does Size Matter? A lot of men really don't want to hear that it does matter, because some men weren't blessed with being well endowed, and so the conversation probably frustrates them, because they're like, well, what the hell can I do? And yes, an average size or small penis can give a woman orgasms, but it is true that a phallus that fills a woman up is very pleasurable. And I think any woman who's telling the truth, and any woman who likes sex and is in tune with herself, will say that. Yes, the man has to know what he's doing, okay, because there are men who are well endowed who are all over the place. But I'm saying this to say that another thing that's important with the male practice is working on lengthening and thickening exercises to thicken the girth of the penis and also the length. And what matters most is girth. I mean, a phallus can be too short, or it can be too long. I mean, phallus can be too short, but being too long can cause a lot of pain and damage. And that's something that I talk about in Why Does Size Matter, which you can also find here on YouTube. I'm not going to get too much into that. But for the men, I would definitely say, working on your testicle massage and your prostate massage, accepting your phallus the way it is, but also doing exercises to help you have more control of your erection and have stronger and longer erections. Because women, we do feel when your erection becomes more and harder. These are all measurements of your overall health too. So it's not just about pleasing the woman, but it's also about your overall health. So these are the things that you want to focus on, men, okay? And I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to say? Yeah. Testicle massage helps keep your testosterone up, helps to balance your meridians and your hormones, and helps you not to hold on to stuff, okay? And then the prostate as well, very important. This is not a video on techniques of prostate massage, so I'm not going to get into that. You can do your own research. But prostate massage is also very critical. And the prostate is very much connected, very similar to the G-spot in women. You have the P-spot and you got the G-spot. Both very pleasurable places that hold on to a lot of emotion and should be massaged. Okay? So that's it for now. I'm going to go back and work on my book, in which I will be speaking about men and women. But I don't want to give too much away, and there's a lot that you can find out on your own. So your job now is to look into testicle massage. If this is a woman watching the video, you can learn how to massage your man's testicles. And men, you should know how to do it yourself regardless, okay? So enough of my talk. My name is Makeda Voletta. You can find me on Facebook at Makeda Voletta The Body Scientist. You can find me on Twitter at Queen_Makeda. And Body Scientist. That's my other Twitter name. And I have a blog talk radio show, blogtalkradioshow.com/critical thinking. So to search critical thinking. And where else can you find me? And then here on YouTube, please join my YouTube page, The Queen Lioness, with 3 S's, and also The Body Scientist 81, and my blog, thebodyscientist.blogspot.com. Okay, so until then, peace out, love you, and be healthy and strong. Okay, peace out.